Hi, my name is Jing and I'm one of the founding partners of Soil.
My name is Florian Idenburg. I'm one of the partners at Soil.
So when we first came to Atlanta, obviously we knew about the building of the High Museum. It's a great institutional building, but it has a little bit of the clinical and cold feeling, and it's a quite enclosed building. So we were tasked to look at the plaza outside the building, and we thought this is a great opportunity to make the building open up. Not only opening up to the public, but also opening up to the diverse ecosystem that inhabits the city.
And we thought it would be nice to connect to the park, Piedmont Park, nearby, and in some way extend the canopy if you want, and extend sort of the green into the plaza itself and really soften the boundary between sort of the natural outside and the institutional interior. So the project is very much about cohabitation and how we live together on this planet. The installation itself actually consists of five poles, five vertical structures around which these sort of umbrella type forms, they really hang from it. So it's a steel structure with this frame around it that hangs in a quite sophisticated manner. And then it's draped with this netting, and this netting basically, creates the shade and creates the form. And then under this canopy structure, there's a few elements that are hanging from there. So there's like bird feeders, but there's places to sit, like a hammock and a swing. And really the idea is that this is a space where people and birds come together.
As architects, we often think about walls, and walls are a great architectural device to make the separation between one place to the other and to delineate certain realms. But we don't think too much about the roof above us, and the canopy is in a way a more porous roof. It creates this mediation between the place that we're in and the larger natures and the larger world beyond, in a very poetic and porous way. And so we've been fascinated with this idea of the canopy, and in many of our projects like the UC Davis Museum, we actually made a canopy that's larger than the museum on the outside of the museum building.
So Atlanta has one of the largest canopies actually of any American city. It's 47% green cover. And so there's something really attractive about that, and it allows a lot of not just humans but also other species to co-inhabit our cities. There has been a great sort of reduction in birds since the 1970s in the US. About 30% of the bird population has gone extinct. And so this installation is also asking, how do we organize our habitats in a way, and how do we create spaces in which, it's not just humans living. The other thing that the installation tries to talk about is migration. Atlanta is a very migratory city, not just for animals, but also obviously, in the history of the United States, it's one of the sort of migration cities. It's where a lot of people moved through towards the north. And in some ways, so this installation is also trying to reference that.
So the installation is named Murmuration, and Murmuration is the term that refers to the shape when birds are in a synchronized form moving together. So the canopy shape is also taken from the naturally occurring form that the birds make when they are migrating together. The entire canopy is made out of a kit of parts. We're hoping that they can be taken apart after the life at the High Museum and to be reinstalled in other places as well.